Hello, Sherry with Red Apple Auctions. Today we're going to be talking about babysitting services. Ignore the mess in my office. I am doing taxes. I got corporate taxes had to be in last month, but now I'm doing personal taxes, so it's a bit of a mess. Babysitting services. So for those of you who are clients, I know you've heard me talk about the 4 cornerstones of a successful auction. I don't know if I talk about this much in my free videos, but the idea is that there's 4 things that you got to get right in order for your auction to be a success. And one of those is audience development. And so when we're talking about audience development, there's lots of different ways that you can improve the people sitting in that room so that they're better equipped to support your fundraising. And one of these reasons, probably like 8th on the list, it's not high, but it's still an idea, is babysitting services. Because if you're able to offer babysitting services to young parents who have kids that need to be, I shouldn't say young parents, I should just say parents who have young children who need to have that service, this allows them to perhaps attend the event when prior years they could not. So I think it's a nice touch. Primarily, I see this with my schools that are in preschool, elementary age, but I could see is where you could also make a case for it in a nonprofit or a high school auction as well. Now, if I step to the side here and we pull up a couple of examples. So in one case, recent case, it was a free service. It was offered from a facility that deals with child activities in your area. I don't know, maybe a trampoline park, maybe there's a laser gun facility. You'll know what's in your area, but you could partner with them. In this case, it was free for the parents. There was a limit on the number of children that could sign up for it. It sold out. And you can see that they had a schedule published right there too as to what the kids were going to be doing. If the child was 12 or 13 years older, then they could be signed up, but they would be helping with the younger children. Now, at this other school auction that I've got coming up, they're charging $25 for the service, and it includes some dinner, a meal, and so forth. So in that case, again, a modest charge, but certainly nice to have it right there on the registration page. When you're buying your tickets, you can just go ahead and also get the babysitting services as part of this. Another school that I worked with a few years ago, they had the babysitting services that were offered by the older children. So they had lots of students that were working that event. Some of them were registration and checkout. Others were greeting people outside. But you could also, as a high school student looking for volunteer hours, you could also sign up to help the younger children in the library do babysitting services over there. So parents drop off the children, go to the event in the gym, leave with their children, picking them up at the library. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't know what's involved when you have children on campus like that for babysitting as far as insurance riders. You'll have to check with your insurance company to find out what you should do to protect yourself. But the point is it's offered. Now, the argument could be made, well, geez, do you really want people to attend your event if they can't even afford babysitting services? Obviously, I've talked in past videos about you can have Tesla buyers in your room and you can have Toyota buyers in your room. And ideally, the more Tesla buyers you get, the more your stuff is going to sell for. So it's better to work towards having a crowd that has more disposable income. But the fact is that a lot of these school auctions are not necessarily all about fundraising. Shocker, I know, but it's true. We have a lot of schools who are looking at this as a community building event. This is a chance for our community to come together. It's not just about the fancy steak dinner where the rich people get to go. This is what I'm hearing. These are languages, this is words that I'm hearing from my clients. So in that sense, they may have 3 different big community events a year, the auction being perhaps the biggest, and they want everybody to attend, which is why, by the way, when we're talking about the live auction, silent auction, strategizing the rest of the event, we're trying to figure out how to involve all levels, Toyota to Tesla buyers, everybody. So in that case, if you are really looking at the auction as a donor enrollment event, you're getting people there, you're introducing them, you're making them feel part of the community. If you're a nonprofit, you're getting that mission out to them, you're talking to them about programs, maybe then you're getting them on the newsletter, bringing them in for a tour, getting them more involved, doing whatever it is that you do in your nonprofit. If you're a nonprofit, to get those people, that's a donor enrollment event. And so you might want to have more people there, even if you don't think that they have tons of disposable income at that time, or you're not sure if they're a Tesla buyer or a Toyota buyer. This might be a way to make that happen. Babysitting services. Maybe you got access to it and you haven't even thought about it before. It's an option for you. Hey, if this video was helpful to you, please subscribe, like, share. It certainly helps the channel get the word out to other auction planners as well. And auction planners are always looking for good ideas. So this might be something that you could share. And also over at my website, redappleauctions.com, you can sign up to talk to me about your event or even find out some free information about items and so forth. Again, redappleauctions.com. As always, good luck to you in your fundraising event.